My name is Justin Waller. I'm the founder of Gator. I also helped in the design of the static shoe. You know, the static shoe's one of our most hyped products in the past couple of years. It's a product launch that many people are really excited for. We launched into the fishing category a couple of years ago, and after our huge success with the deck boots, we started kind of looking around at what other footwear solutions we could find for anglers. Typically in the past, anglers would either wear running shoes or fishing shoes from other brands. There was one common trait that neither one solved for the angler, and that was at the end of a long day, everybody would complain about their feet being tired, or the waves of the motion, their legs just got tired over the day. And support stability was something that nobody's really focused on until now with the static shoe. Running shoes issue is that they're built for running. So typical outsole running shoes are actually kicked a little bit forward for forward propulsion. Also, running shoes, their foam is built to compress and decompress just real quick over and over to absorb the compression of running. Well, that's great, but when you're standing on a boat all day, the shoe compresses and it just stays compressed. So it's much like a pillow. If you lay on a pillow that doesn't have a ton of support, it just stays flat and you have a terrible night's sleep. So the same idea applies to shoes. If you're just standing and the shoe doesn't have enough support, your feet are going to get tired throughout the day. The other issue is that with other brands' fishing shoes, they more so focus on the shoe being around water, that it can get wet and drain. The issue with that is if it's cold outside, you're going to be wearing deck boots. If it's warm outside, then the shoe just needs to be breathable and you don't really need to focus on that much. So what we did with the static shoe is we made a dual density foam. The first layer of EVA foam here is the sponginess, similar to what you would be used to in your running shoes. It's just for your sheer comfort. The second layer down here where our topo pattern is, it's your support. It's a little bit more dense foam so that when you're standing there all day, it can take that compression and your feet and legs aren't going to get tired. The other thing that we did is we actually made the outsole a little bit wider. We all know that live scope and forward-facing sonar has changed fishing forever. You have guys now that are spending literally all day on the front of their boat on one leg standing while the other leg's on the trolling motor. And we see this time and time again. They get up there, a wave comes, or they're moving that trolling motor around, they stumble and they fall, they try to catch their balance. So we actually made the outsole a little bit wider for stability. So that's going to help you, stay on one foot while you're using that trolling motor, while you're live scoping around, or if you're just on the front of the boat and it's summertime and you have a bunch of wake boats coming by and you're fishing offshore. The support and stability is the main thing that makes the static shoe different than any other fishing shoe on the market. We still made the shoe breathable. Obviously, if your foot gets wet, we want it to dry quick. So the shoe is still breathable. We made it out of recycled polyester and elastic sock. Very common in sports shoes today. They're very, very comfortable. You can just slip them on, slip them off. They really form to your foot well, and they're very breathable. Then you combine that with just the really cool fishing colorways that we made in the shoes. I think it's something that's different than what most other brands are offering. A lot of fishing brands focus on, khakis, neutral colors, which we do still have some neutral colors, but it of course wouldn't be Gator without lifestyle colors that you can wear every day. I'm Justin Waller, and these are the new Gator fishing static shoes.